was a rather embarrassing one for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. After it was revealed he held a bank account in the tax haven island of Jersey between 1999 and 2003. Netanyahu claimed no wrongdoing. He was a private citizen then, out of politics during that time. But the mini scandal did raise some interesting questions about Israelis and tax havens. Should ordinary Israelis do what Netanyahu did and put their money in tax havens like Jersey or the Virgin Islands? Places where you might get a preferred tax rate and all the confidentiality you need? You know what they say, what's good for the Bibi. But first of all, can they even do that without being detected? And how legal is it to put your money in a tax haven? At this point, I want to welcome Dr. Avi Nov, a tax lawyer specializing in Israeli and international tax law. Hello, Avi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
Very good.
Okay. So, first of all, what does it mean to put your money in a tax haven, to open a bank account in a tax haven? What are the benefits of it?
Okay, first of all, it's very simple to do it. You can open easily. You don't need to travel to Jersey or to British Virgin Islands to open a bank account. You can do it here in Israel. It's
Online.
really online or with the help of a lawyer. And in 2 or 3 days, you have a bank account and you can wire money from Israel or from elsewhere. And everything is, this is legally, it's kosher, it's okay. The issue is, if you have money and it generates income, and you are an Israeli resident, you need to report the income. And we also need to know that there's also
So you do have to report it. You do have to report it. Okay.
Yes, you have to report that.
Okay, because you know, the bank account of Netanyahu was actually revealed just now, so we didn't exactly know it. I don't know if it was reported or not, but you know, so it's not very confidential if you actually have to report your income, right? I mean, I think that's different than the way it used to be before 2003, right?
Yes, there was a big tax reform in 2003. And Israelis from 2003 need to report their income.
Yeah, and before they didn't need to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. But there's, you know, if you are a new immigrant to Israel or a returning resident, you have special tax exemption and also exemption from reporting. So I don't think these exemptions apply to Bibi Netanyahu.
Yeah. You know, so basically, I mean, what you're saying is it's harder to actually put your money in a tax haven today and expect this, you know, same sort of benefits that people could enjoy about a decade ago.
Exactly. It's difficult.
And it's not just Israel, right? I mean, this is also international scrutiny on tax havens by, you know, Western governments in the past few years.
Yes. It's an approach that is pushed by the OECD, which Israel is also a member of the OECD, and it's obliged to put these rules into effect.
Yeah. Okay. And tell me, I mean, so basically, do I even gain something from putting my money in a tax haven today? You know, okay, I can do it and it's fairly easy, but I do have to report my income, which means I will probably be taxed on it, or won't I be taxed on it because the money sits on a foreign land?
Yes. Basically, if you are an individual and you open a bank account on your name, so if you're an Israeli resident and you don't have the tax exemptions, etc., then you will be obliged to report the income and pay taxes. However, if you establish a company and you do what we call international tax planning, then the company in certain, you know, if it does certain activity and follows the tax planning, then such company will be exempt from tax in Israel. And obviously, if it's established in the BVI, it pays no tax there. So basically, for business income, there's certain strategies that you can be exempt from tax in Israel.
Yeah, and now we all know that some of Israel's biggest companies actually use this kind of tax planning strategy to avoid paying a certain amount of taxes. But, you know, from your experience, do a lot of people do this in Israel?
Yes, yes, it's very common here in Israel, and the reason is the high tax rates that we have in Israel compared to,
to other
for example,
countries?
the United States and other countries, which push Israelis and especially, people that are involved in high-tech companies that they want to, save
Yeah.
money and save taxes.
Okay. Tell me, I mean, is there any danger of the government cracking down on this? Because this is a loss of tax revenues. So if I would be the government of Israel, let's leave it aside that the prime minister, has done this, but, if I'm the government and I'm losing tax revenues, I would want to crack down on this.
Yes, obviously, and the Israeli government, the Israeli tax authority, they have almost every year they come out with a new rule. For instance, the Israeli tax shelter rules and other rules every year that obviously they are trying to do their best to put their hands on this money, but as lawyers, we always find certain
Loopholes.
loopholes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's where you come in, I'm guessing, right? To help
yes,
have
yes,
certain date. Okay.
that's
Yeah.
my business.
Yeah. Well, okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Avi Nov, for joining us.
Okay, thank you very
Thank
much. Have a
you.
nice day.
Bye-bye.